same, not the same. Yeah, tell them it's not the same. This the podcast, and we call it not the same. Faith, culture, talking sports, get it in your brain. We might debate the golden and tell you that Jesus reigns. Then knock an episode about the part we not the same. Culture not the same, boy, I feel like Robert Dean. And just like Robert been redeemed, glory to the King. I feel like C-Micah, this music with faith in it. Put the word on 808, I'm talking great. Steph Curry with the shot, boy, I'm talking long distance. Boy, you messing with a Grizzly, you would think I played in Memphis. We be going back and forth, this like Serena playing tennis. But it's LLC's up in this thing, that means we stand on not the same. This the podcast, and we call it not the same. Yeah, this the podcast, not the same. Faith, culture, talking sports, get it in your brain. We might debate the golden and tell you that Jesus reigned. Then knock an episode about the part we not the same.
Yo, we are back. Episode 60. I just looked at it.
65.
Oh, thank you. Episode 65 of the Not the Same Podcast Sports Show, hosted by this one word, C-Micah. This one word, that one word over there, Mr. Rob Redeem. We're glad, gracious, and very, very happy to be back with y'all for another Not the Same Podcast Sports Show. There's plenty of sports to get into.
Plenty.
But if you are watching us right now on Facebook or YouTube or wherever you're watching it from, man, do us a solid and do what you see on the screen right about now. Number one, hit that like button. Number two, hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed to Not the Same Podcast. And lastly, hit that notification bell so you can be notified when we are live. Big shout out to our sister Tarcia Renee, Luke DeMarcio. What's up, brother? Good to see you, fam.
What up, brother?
And everybody else who was in the chat, man. Hey, appreciate all y'all sliding through so far. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, man. Hey, we want to give a shout out to our rebroadcasters of the Not the Same Podcast. You know who it is, our MTMV Sports Famo. Of course, we want to give a shout out to them. Life Show TV, Praise 365, Parable Radio, Takeover Radio, RIC Praise News, His Hop Radio Podcast Network, the 520 Collective, and the Kingdom Now Network. They all do something with the Not the Same Podcast, and we appreciate you. Hey, give them a hand clap, man. Not so much for the sports show, but there's a couple of them out there. Go ahead and do what it is.
Toy said, "Hey, Rob, what you just throw up? What you just throw up, dog? What you just throw up?" Toy be trying to check it out now. What you just throw up, dog?
Yeah. So shout out to our sneaker peekers out there. You know what I'm saying?
Tuck my chain in all the way over here.
Shout out to our sneaker peekers. Yeah, shout out to our sneaker peekers out there that don't never say nothing, but y'all be watching and tuning in. I didn't throw nothing. It's all love, Toy. It's all love, Toy. I didn't throw nothing. If I threw up, you know what it was? It was old habits that I didn't realize came back. You dig what I'm saying? Sometimes what I want to do, my flesh don't want me to do, and what I want to do, I do not.
Boy, don't be trying to be biblical now. You just throwing up gang sign. That boy throwing up sets down trying to bring the Bible in it. The Bible ain't on that.
Ain't that what they always do? Come on,
what they always do.
We walking in love, cuz.
It's the blood. Yeah, okay.
It's the blood.
All right, blood.
Yeah. Hold on, bro.
All right, man. Hey, without further ado, man, let's go ahead and see what is.
You silly in the mud, bro.
What is popping?
What's popping?
Somebody tell me what's popping. All right, this is our What's Poppin' segment where we talk about all kind of sports. I ain't put it up there. NBA, football, wherever we going to go, we may go tonight, we may not go. I don't know, but let's see where we going. I'm putting this box up since we don't have a guest no more. Here we go.
WNBA news, bro. We'll go ahead and start with them because they coming up on their All-Star.
All right.
You dig what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Power rankings. We want to start with the power rankings. What's going on? Look, the Minnesota Lynx have been.
So I said the B was for Bible.
Hey, look, the Minnesota Lynx have been at that number one spot. It was them and the Liberty. They were going back and forth. Well, the Lynx is still number one. Mercury number two. Seattle Storm number three. Atlanta Dream is playing ball this year, man. They really balling out. They had number four. Number five are the Liberty, followed by, we only doing the top five. But just that's it. The Lynx are consistent. Right now, the Lynx are my favorite to win the championship because they are very, very consistent of what they're doing. Liberty was up there at first. They both was undefeated for a little while. Right. And then they both ran into a squad and they lost their first game. Only the Lynx only they lost two. And the Liberty then kind of went on a
They didn't kind of they had some injuries though. They had a few.
They did. Stewie didn't play a couple of games, and then that's just kind of how it went. But the All-Star game is coming up. I had the privilege of going to the All-Star game last year. Forgot I went to that mug. That is sad.
Literally today. He was today years old when he remembered he went to the All-Star game last year.
I was today years old when my brother over here was like, brother, you was at the All-Star game last year. I was like, I sure was. That's just too much, bro. When you forget that you went, because it was dope. It was out in Phoenix. Well, this year it's in Indianapolis. And it's going to be Team Nafisa, which is Nafisa Collier, and Team Caitlin, which is Caitlin Clark. I'm only going to give y'all the starting 5 for each team. I'm not going to give you the reserves. You can go look at up. On Team Nafisa, she picked, because they did like the NBA when the NBA had where they could pick their rosters. Right. The WNBA adopted it. They did it. And this is what Team Nafisa looks like. Brianna Stewart from the Liberty, Alicia Gray from the Dream, Nika Agumake, from the Seattle Storm, Paige Beckers. Listen, Paige Beckers is beasting.
She nice. She nice.
She is very nice. Yep. We had a debate on her today at the gym. What they were saying, she could possibly be better than Caitlin. So y'all be looking out for her. She in Dallas, right? She in Dallas, and they saying if she wouldn't have had that injury, she probably could have superseded Caitlin. But that's to be seen. Speaking of Caitlin, Team Caitlin, she of course picked up her teammate Aaliyah Boston for that starting 5. Sabrina Ionescu from the Liberty, who can just shoot from anywhere. Asia Wilson. And Satu Sabali from the Mercury. And that's the starting 5 for Team Nafisa and Team Caitlin. You got anything on the WNBA, brother?
Big shout out to Paige Becker. She's a rookie and already all-star. She is very, very good. She is very good. She's not getting all the hype Caitlin was. This is a more well-rounded player, and she's taller. She gets buckets. She can do all kind of stuff. Caitlin is awesome, too. I'm not trying to pit them against each other. I'm just saying this rookie is nice. She is. Listen, dog, she was just playing in the college playoffs. Like a couple of months ago.
Yeah, she just got a championship a couple of months ago.
Just got a ring for y'all too. You know what I'm saying? She's going to make it look real nice out there in Dallas. So, yeah. And Hagen say Angel Reese has been on fire lately. She has, man. And one more thing. Big shout out to Angel Reese. She on the cover of NBA 2K 2026. She's on the WNBA cover, not the main cover. Yeah. We got SGA on the main cover.
SGA on the main cover, and then we got a cover, a Legends cover that got Carmelo Anthony, which would go right over into our NBA news. Yeah. And that's what I was going to say. So SGA, it paid off. MVP, league MVP, finals MVP, scoring title, champion. He gets the cover of 2K26. If y'all don't know what 2K is, it's a game that I play faithfully. When I want to get away from reality, I play my player, and I just indulge in 2K. And I say this so much. I'm a baby daddy sitting down here in the basement, looking at TV on the computer and playing the game up on the TV. So and I don't want to be bothered with nobody. Just let me sit here in my Jody mode. And I don't want to hear nothing because I work hard enough to get Jody moments. You dig what I mean? But anyways, so he gets the main cover. Carmelo Anthony, who's a legend in itself, Hall of Famer, he gets the Legends cover. And, of course, Angel Reese, she also gets the cover. We'll talk a little more about that whole Angel Reese thing, man, and see what pops off with that.
I'm glad what Luke said. SGA free throw challenge on 2K.
It might be.
Hey, it's going to be a flop challenge or a push-off challenge because that boy be pushing off.
Angel Reese, it might be the layup challenge, so we'll see what pop off.
It's going to be the me-bound challenge, as she call them, the me-bounds.
Right, the me-bounds.
Look at Tori talking about same real, just not a baby daddy.
Baby daddy. Yeah, okay, she know what that 2K life is, you know. You're not a baby daddy, but you're a BM. You dig what I mean?
You get it when you get home.
There it is. You'll get it when you get home. If not, then you just slow. Catch up. Mike Brown signs as Knicks' new head coach for let me tell y'all something, man. I don't know if Mike Brown should be excited about this pickup. And I want to stick on this for a minute. See, I'm gonna tell you why. Bro, that's like asking a chick asks everybody to the prom, and it's like, well, there's one word left. I guess I'll go ahead and ask him. Everybody else said no because he wasn't their first choice.
That boy ain't the sloppy seconds or the terrible thirds.
He wasn't the second choice. This boy was the sixth choice. Yeah. What's your thoughts on that, C?
You are the sappy sixth. Listen.
I can go so many places.
Yeah, go so many places with that. I say this, though. He should have been one of the higher choices anyway. This is a well-accomplished coach. You know what I'm saying? Now, I assumed he was more like Tibbs, but he's more offensive coach than Tibbs is. But he is not he's a player's coach, but he don't play. You feel what I'm saying? So he's like, and he's going to actually play players off the bench, unlike Tibbs would do. So I think this is going to be a good pickup for them as a coach, man. I just think New York is just goofy. It's just, it's sad that these teams with all this big budget, all this big money, all this big fan base, the Knicks sell out every year, all the time, man, and they just are a trash organization a lot of times. I know a lot of people are New York Knicks fans. It's not that the coach is bad, it's just the owner. Dolan is just dookie, man. This dude is trash. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Why would you fire your most winningest coach in like 20 years, right?
Yeah, man.
Just to not have another coach lined up and then go get rejected by everybody. You got rejected by Atlanta coach. You got rejected by the Bulls coach. No offense, D. You know what I'm saying? They got rejected by everybody. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy,
even Dallas
bro.
rejected you, and they did some crazy stuff over and letting go Luka. You dig what I mean? So this is what I was saying. Hagen's here. You're right. I don't know if I want the job. And now you got to go in there with your head held high. First of all, Mike Brown should not even be in the running for being a head coach. My man was coach of the year just 2 years ago with the Sacramento Kings. Yep. I'm going to tell you what the problem is with ownership is knee-jerk reactions. They have these knee-jerk reactions with coach and front office, and they start firing people. The one thing I'll give the big goofy dude that bought the Clippers, at least he's loyal to he's loyal to his people, almost to a fault. You dig what I mean? It's like to your Pittsburgh Steelers. They're loyal to a fault. But at least they can build. They don't just blow up immediately. You dig what I mean? Right. So with that being said, Mike Brown, bro, it's championship or bust. And when I say either Eastern Conference or the whole thing, you can't get put out first, second. You got to make it to the Eastern Conference finals or the NBA finals, my guy. Otherwise, off with your head. That's exactly what's going to happen.
Yeah. Luke says, I thought it was going to be Malone, to be honest. And Mike Malone was too much like
Tibbs.
Yeah.
Too much like Tibbs.
These owners, they want collaborative coaches. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They want to be important as a coach, which is really goofy, man. You should let the coach and get your butt out the way. Go get the players. They should meet together and say, look, I need these type of players for my offense and defense. Your job is go get them. You know what I'm saying? That's it. But they want a whole collaboration. They want to have a board meeting every single day. And it's like, dog, man, you ain't running this practice. Go sit down. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You wear the suit. You know what I'm saying? You got the Gucci on. You got the hair slicked back, sitting in a room. You know what I'm saying? Riding in the PJs. You know, I'm the one with these coaches. I'm in the trenches with these players. You know, so I just think that's goofy. But anyway, go ahead, bro. My bad.
Moving right along. Mike Brown got the job. Okay, Mike. Look, man. Salute to you.
He shouldn't be on the hot seat year one, but he is, and that's trash. He's already on the hot seat. They ain't even coached the game.
Ain't even coached yet. My thing is,
crazy,
he was on I'm going back to the Sacramento. We got time. I'm going back to the Sacramento job. Think about this. He was winning.
Right.
And got fired.
Right.
You dig what I mean? Right. So in New York, that was in Sacramento. You dig what I'm saying?
Crazy owners, bro.
Yeah. The owners just be having these knee-jerk reactions, and I don't like it. OKC, though, let me tell you, we talk about SGA and the free throw challenge. Salute that they locking everybody up. They know where they want to go in the future for their franchise. Right. SGA signs a max deal. I thought he was going to take a player discount like Brunson, so he can keep some folks. Me, dog. Shoot, pay me.
Pay
you
me,
dig
dog.
What I mean? Pay me. Pay me. You dig me?
Careful.
You know what I'm talking about. And then Chet Holmgren got the rookie extension, Supermax and a rookie max deal. That's big, man, because now they got cap space to play around. And they draft picks ain't no slaw. They've been playing in the summer league so far. They've been doing their thing. So OKC has their veteran is 30 years old. That one word's still on the calendar. Right. If you don't know what that means, he on the calendar. It's only 31 days.
That's
and he's still on that mug. Me and C season, we off the calendar.
Well, season been off the calendar, dog.
So the point that I'm making, their team is young, man. Second youngest to win it. Also, Banchero signs a max extension with the Magic. And the Magic got next, bro. I'm telling y'all right now.
Oh, 100%.
The East is wide open, and the Magic gonna mess around and deck somebody dead in the eye this year. And ain't nobody gonna see it coming for real. The Joker decided he didn't want to sign his extension with Denver. I don't know how you want to look at it. What's your thoughts on that, bro?
I won't look at it as a big deal. We'll talk about this a little bit later, man. But I don't think this is a huge deal because Joker is a different type player. You know what I'm saying? He just want to go home and go pause, but go play with his horses. That's all he care about. He want to go home.
Yeah.
He treats the NBA literally only like his job. This brother does not like the fame at all. He is not one of these dudes that's attention seeking or nothing like that. He is straight up about business. So he just be like, look, man, it's gonna make more sense for me to wait till next year. That's it. That's on him.
He could be a free agent to see if he can link up with somebody. Going to Luke, what he said, Denver gonna be a problem next year, but so is Houston. That's not tonight's topic, but those two teams are gonna give OKC a fit. OKC just got the chemistry right now, and I think everybody thinks it's 2K. Speaking of 2K, you can't just put a team together and think you're gonna mesh. This ain't pickup ball. And when you have a team that has chemistry, you know where people are going to be at on the floor, and it just works that way. Big game tomorrow, Summer League. They out in Vegas. I wish I could have went, man. I wanted to go out Vegas.
We're going next year. We're going to figure out a way, bro.
We got to get there. But I tell you what, it don't even matter if we was there or not, because the tickets for the flag and the Lakers and Dallas game tomorrow, they breaking records. They breaking Wemby records. Average ticket is $223. We talking Summer League. The cheapest ticket is $85 if you can find it, and the most expensive is $3K. We talking about 3 bands for a Summer League game, courtside. So you can see Cooper Flag go up against Bronny James, and really is Dalton Connect. It's not against Bronny, but as soon as Bronny makes a layup, it's going to be on every highlight.
Go crazy.
Everybody's highlight. Definitely, Lou. We'll definitely hit you up when we come to Vegas. I ain't got no issue with that. Draft results, because we was out last week. Top 5 draft. Cooper Flag #1. Go Dukies. That's my squad. We already knew that was coming. Dylan Harper, VJ Edgecombe, who has been balling in the summer league.
Yes, he has. Very nice.
Philly is about to be a problem.
They got guards on top of guards, boy.
Guards on top of guards. Go ahead and get rid of your boy. Right now, I keep telling y'all that it is time to let go of the process.
I fully agree.
Let him go get somebody while he still have a name. Joel Embiid needs to be.
The process is over, just like Jerry Curls are over in black culture. It's over.
There it is. There it is. Get rid of Joel Embiid while you can.
Right.
Get something for him, something serviceable. You ain't got to stop trying to go get the best. You got a nice little stacked roster. Package up you a deal, go get you a young center, and let Tyrese Maxey and the rest of them boys go ahead and let that squad go where it needs to go. Number 4 was Con Knipple, another Dookie. He went to Charlotte at number 4, and then Ace Bailey. And this is going to get to my soapbox, but Ace Bailey went number 5 to the Utah Jazz, and this is going to my soapbox. What you got on this, bro?
Hey, I'm just ready for it. I'm trying to save some of my answers for later on.
Okay, I got you.
So I'm just ready for it. Yeah, this kind of dipping into our debate for you.
Yep.
All right, man, you ready for the soapbox segment?
Let's get it.
All right, man, soapbox segment. Here we go, just about now.
Soapbox.
All right. This is our soapbox segment when me and Rob go off for 2 minutes. When it's over, we trying to get to my timer. Got a timer that look like that right there. When it's over, we have a DJ horn that sounds like this. Very, very loud. Me and Rob normally goes off on sports topics. I normally go off on whatever is on my mind. Sometimes it's different. Sometimes it's flip-flop. You never know. As tradition, I always let my brother Rob go first. My brother, is you ready?
Yeah, man.
Let's go.
Hey, let me tell y'all something that I don't like about the media. I hate that every time a young black man gets ready to try to do something for himself and represent himself and want things to go the way that he wants, then all of a sudden there's a smear campaign on that person's name. You dig what I'm saying? They did it to Jackson up in Baltimore when he wanted to represent himself. Yeah, they did it to him when he wanted to represent himself. You know, they did it to the quarterback down in Dallas. I can't even think of my man's name right now.
Dak Prescott.
Prescott, when he bet the bag on himself. And any and every time we do this, they start painting this false narrative like he's a problem. He doesn't want to do there. Enter in what we've been talking about, NBA Ace Bailey. The fact that they said that he didn't want to work out for no team because he was trying to push the narrative. Then he gets drafted by Utah, and the media starts doing this smear campaign. Well, we hope he shows up. He didn't really want to go there. And my man been balling in Utah since he got to Utah. As a matter of fact, he got there before Michael Clayton Jr. even thought about getting out there. As soon as he got drafted, my man was on the plane the next day, headed to Utah, already shooting around. And you know what Utah did? Okay, check this out. We shipping everybody out. Jordan Clarkson, you're gone. Colin Sexton, you're gone. Anybody you can think of, they chopping them because they're trying to do a youth movement in Utah. And I don't appreciate how they try to, it's a character. Character was a big thing in the draft this year. Oh, he's a character guy. He's a character guy. But they wanted to make Bailey seem like he was a problem because he didn't want to do and conform to what they wanted. And he did it his way. And he still went in the top 5. Everybody, he's going to possibly drop into the 20th pick or something. And no, when you have a talent and you're a talent, it's fine. And I'm not making this a black and white thing, but the media makes it a black and white thing because when Eli Manning did it, it was okay. When this person did it, it was okay. If Cooper Flagg didn't want to go to Dallas, let me tell y'all something. It would have been okay. But because it was Ace Bailey and he didn't want to work out for nobody and they put that smear on him, now everybody, I'm just glad he's there and enjoying himself. Man, stop it. The media needs to stop making stories up on these kids to try to smear their name because you didn't get your way. Or another, I know I went over, or another team, they mad because they really wanted him, but he didn't work out with them. So therefore, they're going to pay the media a little extra dollars on, hey, look, we got you in the pocket. We'll give you an exclusive here. Say this about him, please.
Yeah.
I think it's trash, bro. Shout out to Ace Bailey for doing what he's doing. And I think Utah going to be decent. I don't think they're going to, maybe to play in. Maybe to play in if they can stay healthy. But that's just my thoughts, bro. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about the play-in, but yeah, I think they're gonna be decent. And shout out to Ace Bailey because it was definitely a smear campaign. He had an untraditional agent. You know, man, his agent was a father of another player in the NBA. I think used to play for the Hawks or something. And you know, he was swaggy, and he wasn't liked. And he didn't want to go to Utah, but when he got his name called, he showed up. He's been playing, and that city loved him already. So anyway. Let me on to my soapbox. All right, my soapbox is this. As you know, if you've been watching Not the Same Podcast sports show for any amount of time, you recognize I am a diehard fan of this team on my head, of this picture on the back of me, of them shoes back there, the hat back there, whatever. I am a Memphis Grizzlies fan. Not just now with Ja Morant that brought in a whole lot of new slew of fans. I was with Zebo and Mike Conley, young Mike Conley, and Big Marc Gasol, all of them. Been a fan a long, long, long time. This is something that has been happening for years. Every 6 to 8 months, it goes out. I'm going to get on the media again like Rob was. In the media, they need to move their team out of Memphis. They need to get them up out of there. Them playoff tickets are so cheap. These tickets are cheap or whatever. Listen, it is the smallest market in the NBA. I get it. We was at the gym one of the weeks, the other week, and we was talking. I brought up my team. One of our friends, one of our players we play with, Johnny, get up out of there. I was like, why? He couldn't tell me why. He just need to get up out of there. But for what? He was wearing Ja's today. The same person I'm talking about had Ja Morant on his feet. So he is not being limited in his marketing because he's in Memphis. But I got some stats right quick. My brother Rob loves stats. The Memphis Grizzlies have been in Memphis, Tennessee for 25 years. Now let me tell you the record of a team that everybody they think need to leave this city. The Memphis Grizzlies have been to the playoffs 15 years of the 25 years. But they need to move. Let me tell you another team that have not been to the playoffs. In the same 25 years, the Sacramento Kings have been to the playoffs 4 times. Nobody ever talk about them having to move. Never. Nobody say they got to get up out of Sacramento. You don't never hear that. Why they ain't got to move? Oh, let me get another team. No offense, Rob. My brother Rob is from D.C. The Washington Wizards has been to the playoffs 4 times in 25 years. Nobody say they got to move. But we got to move. Now, what do you have to do to be worthy of having a team in your city? Shouldn't you get your team to the playoffs? We've been to the playoffs 15 times out of 25 years. Yep. That means it's only been 10 times in 25 years where we did not make the playoffs. Some of those was intentional tanking. So people go to the games, people show up, they sell merch, they have a superstar, but they always have to move. And it's only because these bougie cuss word media people don't like the city. Well, you know what? Why don't you do like you did in COVID? Just do it from your studio in New York then. Since you hate the city so much. Or like Stephen A., since there's so much crime, but none of our players has never been robbed. Not one time. The only time somebody got robbed was Ja Morant, and it was a national robbing spree that was robbing everybody who was rich. There wasn't nobody from Memphis. In actuality, the goons and thugs protect them. I hate it. All right, man, we're going to get to our debate feud segment and move right along. All right, this is our debate feud segment when me and Ron go back and forth for 5 minutes when we talk about subjects like what you just saw on the screen. Listen, when it's over, we have a DJ horn that sounds like this. And yo, we're going to get into our first subject for tonight. Number 1, is Angel Reese the face of the W or marketing to the urban community? Is Angel Reese the face of the W or just marketing to the urban community? Mr. Davis.
I think she is the latter, bro. She's marketing to the urban community.
Mm-hmm.
She I mean, the way she dresses on social media,
right?
She's at the hottest concerts. She's at Fashion Week. She's at any and every fashion show. She's marketing to the urban community and not just the urban letter community.
Mm-hmm.
She's to all of the urban community. You dig what I mean? And I think the W is smart for it. I think they're very smart for doing it the way they're doing because I'll let you go and then I'll say why I feel like for her it works.
I think she's the face of the league for the W for the black community by the black community, but not by the W. And what I mean by that, I don't think they're actively pushing her. I think she just gets so much support from us that she got to be pushed. You feel what I'm saying? Like now her skills are starting to add up to the marketing now. She's playing a lot better. She's doing more than just rebounding. It's turning into some wins. But before, she was getting all the attention. She wasn't playing that well. She was the counterpart to Caitlin Clark. She was the black counterpart, but they were not equals. They were nowhere close to being equals. But in the marketing sense, they was because most black players that people only knew in the W other than Asia Wilson was Angel Reese. And they just say, look, Angel Reese is great, but what about Angel Reese though? You ain't never watched her. You just saying that because you trying to go against the great white hope. You know what I'm saying? Listen, Caitlin deserved the props she get because she's actually good. Now, Angel Reese is playing better. So I just think she's more of the face of the black community by the black community. I don't think the W is like actively pushing her. I don't think that. Like I think she got on that All-Star, I mean not All-Star game, the 2K game because she's popular. That's just it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Sales.
If we go on, if we go who's the most popular player, they would have put Caitlin on there. But they ain't put her on there. They put Angel Reese on there. Now, if we go who's the best player, they should have put Asia Wilson on there or Breonna Stewart, one of them. Or Nafisa Kaya, one of them three. One of them three should have been on there. But they're not going on that. They're going by, like what Rob said, the most popular. I just don't think it's particularly coming from the W per se. It's just coming by our support. We're just making it happen. Go ahead, bro. And I'm not saying me. I'm saying we black people. That's what I mean.
We black people. Yeah. The people's champ. And everybody likes the people's champ. You dig what I mean? You got some people, they may not win nothing, but they the people's champ, and that's just the way it go. And shout out to Asia Wilson. She was actually on the cover last year. So her and Jason Tatum was on the cover last year of 2K25. So
that's true.
She did get a cover. What I will say, man, is everybody likes the drama. You dig what I mean? Our community, for some reason, love the drama. 1,000%. We love it, and Reese for that. You dig what I mean? She brings it. She brings it. So therefore, it goes up. Now, to the point to the comment, yes, Caitlin Clark is a better player than Angel Reese by far.
Yeah.
You dig what I mean? But let me ask you something. What does a NBA cover for a game look like with Caitlin on it? Boring. You dig what I mean? I'm not trying to be funny.
I don't know. She shoot them deep threes though. You know what I'm saying?
Stop it.
Okay.
I'm not. Look, when they had back in the day, 2K had Larry Bird. They had
2K 2K ain't for the community who would buy it. I mean, it ain't for the Caitlin Clark community, basically. They don't play 2K, probably.
They don't really play 2K. But what I will say, Larry Bird was on there, Magic Johnson was on there, and so was Michael Jordan when they had the Legends joint. You dig what I mean? So you can kind of go that Kobe on it, Jordan on it, LeBron on it. Like, it's certain people who pop. Caitlin is very popular on putting butts in the seats. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah.
But when you see her on a cover, no one's saying, let me go get that article. You dig what I'm saying? But you see Angel Reese on the cover, or you see Angel Reese come across your timeline, let me click that. And it ain't got to have to do nothing with basketball. You're going to click it just to see what she has on, where she's at. What's this? With Caitlin, unless
she has a star appeal. She does.
She does. Yeah. And that's what it is. She has that it factor, if you will. Yeah. Caitlin has the it factor on the court. Reese is trying to get there. And this is going to, I know WNBA real fans hate when we do the whole Caitlin versus Reese. And it's not that.
It is what it is.
But it is what it is. And is she the face of the league or marketing the urban community? It's definitely the marketing to the urban community. She's the people's champ. Boo-boo, for us, by us.
I'm going to translate this. Hager's, he corrected it earlier, but I know what he was trying to say. Angel Reese is the Allen Iverson of the W. Black people mess with her, but they don't want her to be the face for real, because she resonates with us so much. That's the exact point. That's really what it come down to. And
that's a good one, Higgins.
1,000%.
Yeah, that's a good one, Higgins.
1,000%. All right, man, we're going to move on to the next one. Did Joker not sign an extension hurt his future with the Nuggets? Does Joker not signing an extension hurt his future with the Nuggets? Mr. Davis.
I think it puts the Nuggets on notice. Hey, I ain't going to do it. I can wait till next year. I'm a free agent. We'll see what's going to go down. But I tell you what, y'all want words better make it worth my while. I better see some moves. You dig what I mean? I better see some moves. I know Luke said in the Nuggets going to be good this year. We'll see. Can they stay healthy?
Yeah.
Because Jamal Murray haven't been showing up. So I think at this point, Joker's waiting to see what they're gonna do, what they gonna look like.
Yeah. I think honestly, in my opinion, I don't think it hurts his future at all, man. I think like Luke said, man, I think it's just part of the business. You know what I'm saying? A superstar of his caliber. I do think it is some of what you're saying though. See what they do now. They did a lot this summer. Like
they did.
Luke said this earlier, and I agree with him. Hey. Rest of these teams better watch out. They right back in championship contention with what they did. Trust me.
No doubt.
Trust me. You know what I'm saying? Even if, because it's the big man, Valanciunas talking about trying to go back to Greece, and they like, we ain't letting you out this contract. You can void it or whatever. Even if they lose Valanciunas, they did enough to bring it back. Bruce Brown came back. You know what I'm saying? I forgot the other trade. The dude from the Brooklyn Nets. They traded away Michael Porter Jr. for the dude.
They got
Cam Johnson. You know what I'm saying? And Cam Johnson is Cam gonna be wide open playing with him, and he can shoot that thing. He shot over 40% for three. So that team is gonna be very, very good, and they're gonna be a problem for. Look, Lou Dort said on a podcast, the team that put the most fear of God in them in this playoff run was the Denver Nuggets. Other words, shoot, I thought I was gone, but I held my own. You know what I'm saying? Like on Friday. But he held his own. They held their own because look, they put the fear of God in them. Let's be honest. Old boy wouldn't have got hurt, they probably would have lost Game 7 in the Denver series versus OKC. Like old boy wouldn't got hurt, they would have definitely. I think they would have lost. Honestly, man.
Oh yeah, Aaron Gordon don't go down.
Like he played, but he wouldn't. He was nowhere near 100%. If he would have been 100%, man, I think that would have been an L. Go ahead, bro.
No, I'm with you with that. And this is what I mean by, I know it's the business. Both of y'all are correct.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is a max extension is a max extension. Okay. You dig what I mean? And he can wait till next year. I do think he wants to see what's gonna pop off.
All right, Luke. Because thank you sliding through, bro.
You got to think about, even the coach was like, nothing's off the table. Or the owner, a couple of weeks ago, was a big deal. He was like, nothing's off the table to include number 15 if it got to that point, because we talking about the second apron and all of this, and you know, when it's all said and done, Kroenke, the Kroenke's own
Kroenke's son.
Yeah, Kroenke's son owned the Denver Nuggets and the Colorado Avalanche. They own that whole stadium over there. Yeah. But he mentioned that. You don't think the Joker heard it? Mm-hmm. Now I know he don't want to get rid of the Joker. Come on, now that's That's fan favorite right there. Brought him a championship. But I'm just saying, I think the Joker also weighing his options.
Yeah, I think what's gonna happen one day, and it's gonna be terrible for the league. If him and Luka get together, it's a wrap. You know they cool, right? They boys. They boys from overseas. If him and Luka get together,
I think both of them free agents next year.
Like, in my opinion, you know, we ain't talking about this right now. Luka ain't long for the Lakers. He ain't a Lakers type guy. He ain't Hollywood. Luka ain't Hollywood. Luka love Dallas. Don't put it past you, dog. Luka go back to Dallas. You know what I'm saying? That man loved Dallas. He didn't want to get traded. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he has that connection with LA. Like, you know, LeBron wanted to be there. He loved them lights and all that. That's not Luka ain't that guy. Luka humble. You know what I'm saying? Now he ain't humble on that court, but you feel what I'm saying? He a humble dude off that court. But anyway, man, I think Joker gonna be all right. I don't think he had no interest in leaving, man. But they have to do something for him. But I think this year they'll be in the finals, or at least in the Western Conference Finals, bare minimum. I don't think them or OKC are the best teams in the West by far, in my opinion. Like, I think them or OKC is neck and neck. OKC gonna get placed ahead of them because they won the chip, but I still think Denver is just as good. And Michael Porter Jr. was hurt all the time, and you got a younger, better player, better shooter on the wing that ain't got to do as much. You know, he played decent defense, just decent enough defense to stay out there, man. Like, that team gonna be awesome. You know what I'm saying? Even with a broken down, what's the point guard name? You said his name
Jamal Murray.
Even with a broken down at the end of his rope, Jamal Murray, man, just get the ball across half court. We don't need you to score like that no more. Joker get all the points. And we got Cam Johnson hitting about 10, 12 out there, nothing but threes. You know what I'm saying? That team going to be serious, bro. And Bruce Brown coming off the bench. They're going to be nice, man.
Yeah, defense. Give me your top 5 in the West next year, brother.
OKC,
you just said
Denver.
OKC, Denver.
Yeah, OKC, Denver. I say Clippers. But what they doing? They got rid of Norman Powell. I heard they about to try to get Bradley Beal over there after Beal get bought out.
Yeah, they
did some decent trades. They got another big man added over there. I forget. The man used to be Brook Lopez over there coming off the bench.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hagan said who Denver coach now? Something like Adelman. But he was just an assistant.
He's Rick Adelman's son.
Okay, yeah, he's just assistant.
He got coach. Yeah, he got coach in his blood, man.
But he did good in the playoffs, so you know they just hired him. So that's 3 right there.
You gave me 4.
Nah, I said OKC, Denver, and the Clippers. That's 3.
Okay.
Shoot, it'd be hard to get the other 2. The West is stacked, man. I guess the Lakers, just because somehow. Lakers gonna be 5 because they're gonna be barely in there. Who I put above the Lakers?
Gotta go with the Rockets, brother.
I forgot about the Rockets. Okay, let me reorder this. OKC 1, Denver 2, Rockets 3, Clippers 4. I make Lakers 5. There it is, right there.
Okay, all right. Thank curious
you.
out of
yeah. I forgot about Houston.
Yeah. I'm with you on that. And then number 5 is kind of up in the air on which way you want to go as far as number 5 goes. So moving right along.
Next subject. Which rookie do you expect to show out during the Summer League? Which rookie do you expect to show out during the Summer League? Mr. Davis.
I actually think Cooper Flag about to have his coming out party. I really do. It's not because I'm just a Duke fan. It's because it's like I told y'all. When I went to senior night and saw him play that night, my man had 25, and it didn't look like he had 25. And when players play like that, like he had like 25, 10, and something. But to see that up close and it's just effortless, you know, it's like the Joker getting triple doubles. You just look up and it's like, God, dog, you got another one? You know what I'm saying? Like you don't see it because the game is just flowing. I got him. I got Ace Bailey. And then I want to see if Holcomb can go forward, like move forward even more. You dig what I mean? Because, man, that boy is a beast, bro. That boy is a beast.
Yeah, I got BJ Edgstrom from
Edgecombe. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, from 76ers. I got like number 1. I think he's gonna be a beast. Ace Bailey, I think he's pretty good. You know,
he put up 20.
I know they was
28.
calling him like, you know, comparing him to KD. He's not KD. He's a little shorter, but he's good. He's very good. He got a nice shot. He's long. He plays very well. And number 3, I'd probably say Cooper Flag, because he's going to be given every opportunity, and the media is going to be begging him. Anything he do, boy, it's like Jordan just stepped in the room because he's number 1. And, of course, he be playing against Bronny and all them crazy Laker fans. So, and he's so well-rounded, I don't even think he's going to have a bad game, because even if he don't shoot well, he plays defense as well. And he's a team player. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be hard for him just to look terrible out there, because he's going to do other stuff.
Yeah, and that's what that's what I'm noticing with the rookies. Right now, they trying to get it going, but now the bright light's about to come on. And all of them playing in bright lights. We talking about the tourney. When you playing that in the March Madness, that's the biggest stage you can possibly think of getting on, because all fans are in the building. The ones that hate you, the ones that like you, the ones there for the next game. Like, it don't matter. Like, you playing in huge arenas when it comes to that. But I'm hoping Ace Bailey do well from this standpoint, just because of how the media treated him. Right. You dig what I mean? But that BJ Edgecombe, I think he that boy a beast. And then you got Dalton Connect. I want him to prove himself, because they tried to ship my man's up out of there. We talking about for the Lakers. And I know he's not a rookie, but in a sense, he's still playing in the summer league. I just hope he could show, like, look, y'all tried to play me. This is my worth, because he was up there last year.
Yeah, man, Dalton Connect is a much better player than the way he's being used, and I think they gave up on him too early. But that's the thing of having a coach. You know, there's nothing wrong with J.J. Redick, man, but fresh off of the NBA, basically fresh out the league, then being a podcast host and then jumping right into coaching, man, he already had a mentality he don't really want to play rookies. You know, a lot of old school coaches do that, and a lot of players will be like that, man. Man, these rookies need to sit down. They taking our money. Listen, man, Dalton Connect, he's not great, but he's very good. He's long. He's athletic. You know what I'm saying? He's one of the, you know, not normal, you know, the white guy that can shoot and athletic. Most times it's either he shoot very well or you athletic. I'm not saying white guys can't be athletic. There's been a bunch of them that's athletic. But I'm just saying normally it's either or. It's not both. But he got that J, and he athletic. You know, J.J. Redick was not athletic, but he had that fire jumper. You know what I'm saying? Dalton Connect has the jumper and he's athletic. He'll go the hole. He'll dunk on you too as well, man. As for some other second year people, man, Wemby probably ain't playing, but I wish he would. You know what I'm saying? I hate if you only been a rookie and you wasn't like an instant all-star. You know what I'm saying? Your second year, go play in the summer league. Get work on stuff. Get your game better. You feel what I'm saying? Don't just be like, I'm too good, I ain't gonna play. Wemby, as a side, something about Wemby scared me, man. This man spent the summer chilling with monks and stuff, man. I'm like, man, this dude gonna been like, man, I don't want to play ball no more. I want to reach my new mental capacity. He gonna like
Sean Bradley did, went on that sabbatical.
Yeah, you know, well, that was his religion, man. I think he just doing, well, I ain't gonna say that ain't his religion, but part of his Mormon religion, he had to. 2 years, they got to do missions. That's just part of what they have to do. But he still was committed to ball. I'm just worried about Wemby in that sense. Like, dog, you know, instead of getting your game together, you out there with monks barefooted with a shaved head. Like, bro, what you on? You know, ain't nothing. If that's what you want to do, that's your business. But I'm just saying, man, like, I would love to see him come back as a monster. Not saying he's not working out. It's just that getting out, that worries me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it's a bad thing, man, but like me as a fan of a team, all I want to see when I see videos of these players, man, let me see you in the gym. Like, one thing I hate about the superstar of my team, he's great. I hate to see that one word buying jewelry and icing out stuff. And nah, man, let me see you in the gym. Work on that jumper or something. Put that up on social media. You know what I'm saying? Don't send me rap lyrics, dog. Let me see you doing something in the gym. Go ahead, bro.
No, I'm with you with that. As far as this rookie class go, I gotta agree with you. I gotta agree with you, Hagens. We said this on the show 2 weeks ago. I said this draft, I think the second rounders in the late draft, the late ones, it's gonna be better than what people are giving credit for. I don't think it's gonna be a bust. It's gonna be one of those. You got to remember, we just got done talking about arguably the best player in the league in the Joker. He was the last pick of the draft the year he got drafted. Mm-hmm. Now he's the number one center in the league. So It's a lot of potential, and these boys are playing. And I think this may be the best summer league that we've seen in quite some time.
Let's hope so.
Like, no hype. I'm talking about just the games, because the games that's been played, it's been 88, 89, 91 to 88. Like, it's been close games. It ain't been too many blowouts. You know, my Heat, they blew out the Warriors the other night, but I don't even want to talk about them. We can move on.
All right, last subject.
I am not excited about the Powell trade.
All right, do you think there should be a salary cap in college football? Do you think there should be a salary cap in college football? Give me 1 second, brother, to bring up some more stats for something about this. This comes from, now, you know, it was just this big lawsuit that was won, and basically each school can pay players up to $20 million a year, or basically give back to the players $20 million a year. This not NIL or nothing like this. This is just directly from the school on the payroll, up to $20 million a year per school. So the question is, should there be a salary cap? And what I'm saying, include NIL deals and everything, not just the school, because it kind of is already a salary cap for the schools, because they can only do up to $20 million. So I'm saying, like, for everything, like, okay, yeah, you a player, you got your likeness and all that, but this is a cap. So you can focus on being a player and not just being a player. Go ahead, bro.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The only pro sport that don't have a salary cap is MLB.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody else have a salary cap for a reason. I can't remember who the clown was. They wanted to give him $6 million. He went to the transfer portal because he's looking for 10. Yeah. Like, bro, what have you proven? You have not won a national championship. You haven't done absolutely anything. Now, get your money right now. Texas quarterback Archie Manning, $6.8 million. This is just NIL. This ain't what the school can pay.
Right.
Followed by Miami quarterback Carson Beck, 4.3. Ohio State wide receiver Jeremiah Smith makes $4.2 million.
Right.
You have to cap it. You're gonna have to cap it because if not, it's gonna be a monopoly. And all these schools that we see, shockers, this whole playoff system not gonna even matter because it's just gonna be the powerhouses buying themselves away, and it would be back to the BS bowl system.
Honestly, in my opinion, man, I think it should be capped like to where, let's put it this way, no player should be making more than a coach. This is not in the NFL when you're a pro, yes. When you in the NBA, when you're pro, yes. You in college, dog, you telling me what to do, and you making about $300,000 a year, and I'm making about $3 million. You know what I'm saying? And it's like you gonna tell me to run sprints. You run sprints. You know what I'm saying? I'm your boss. You know, so I don't like that. And because, like, I think players should be paid. And when NIL came in, it's like what Rob said. It was basically like a no way at all having a cap. And it need to be a cap. I'm talking about even to NIL. I understand there's image and likeness. You should be paid what you are worth. You are still an amateur, though. You feel what I'm saying? And there should be a limit to that. I'm not saying you shouldn't get paid, but that means cap it like, yo, you can get $1 million from NIL if you're worth it. That's it. And if you get something from the school, you might have a max of what you can get. And it's not where you say these kids shouldn't be getting money and all that. Dog, 5 years ago, you was only getting money under the table. And you wouldn't get millions under the table. You may get 50,000 or something in a McDonald's bag or something. Back in the day, that's how they used to do it. I'll give you, this money handshake. Yeah, come out to eat dinner with me and drive this car back. You know what I'm saying? In the back seat is a suitcase with a bunch of 100,000 in it. Now it's millions. You know what I'm saying? And then beyond that, when it comes to these millions, they're not fulfilling the obligations that they're doing the NIL deals with. Other words, let's say they have an NIL deal with Weber Chevrolet here in St. Louis, out here in Creve Coeur or something, right? And they gave you $1 million. Well, you supposed to be in the commercials for them. You supposed to be you are an employee of them, so to speak. They are sponsoring you to rep them while you're playing football. You know what I'm saying? Right. So you need to be driving the tricked out Tahoe or something, and you need to be in a commercial or something like that. A lot of these dudes is getting these money, and it's basically where schools were funneling money to these kids. So yes, it definitely need to be a cap because, dude, 17, 18, you a kid. 19, you're a kid. You know, and they try to do this in high school now too. You need to chill out, dog. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, here's the deal. We talked about this while we were playing ball today. If I'm a
Yeah,
kid now, what am I rushing to the league for? I
bro.
am going.
No, my bad. Go ahead.
Now, what am I rushing to the league for?
I was
You
about
dig
to
what I
say,
mean?
if you a kid,
Go ahead.
what am I going hard for after I got paid? Where's my hunger? Where's my desire? Where's my grit at? Because what am I fighting for? If you are like a lot of people live their whole life don't make a million, so
Right.
you already set up your family for life, and you ain't even made it to the real league yet. Like, go ahead, bro.
No, I mean you set your family up for life. They made it to the real league. Let's face it, a lot of us don't have financial responsibility. We done tricked off this
Mm-mm.
money.
Yeah,
Now you got if you still about that life, you dig what I mean? Now you
right.
got you moving weight on the low because your cousin
Yep.
got a plug and you can do
Yep.
it's a lot of stuff. And I'm not just attacking our own my own community. That's not what
No.
I'm saying. What I'm saying is in the NIL deals, there need to be clauses, and there probably is. You have to do this so much. If you don't perform like this, incentives.
Mm-hmm.
You dig
Mm-hmm.
what I mean? A lot of
Mm-hmm.
times you get these big contracts in the NFL and you be like, man, he paid.
Right.
But notice they'll say up to. The up
Yes.
to is the
Yes.
incentives that you have to meet in order to get up to that 500 million or 250 million max deal.
Mm-hmm.
It's different in the NBA because they guarantee contracts, but incentives are still in there and bonuses kick in and do so. I think the NIL deal has to be that. If you got a clown who just found a $2.1 million NIL deal playing for Ohio State,
Right.
then the next thing you know, I'm in the transfer portal because I don't like coach how he talks to me. Forget this
Right.
place. That
Right.
NIL deal should be null and void.
Yeah. One more thing
Because,
to this,
go ahead,
man.
bro.
No, my bad. Go ahead.
No, you good.
One more thing to this before we move on. Also, too, with the school paying them, sign a contract. You can't just dip out after 1 year. 2-year
Yeah.
minimum. 2-year
Yeah.
minimum. You know what I'm saying? Yes, you will get this amount of money if you stay 2 years. So if we guarantee you $2 million, you getting one the first year, and if you leave early, the next one is not guaranteed. Hey, they do it in NBA. You know what I'm saying?
man.
You get this
Yeah, man.
whole contract guaranteed with options, and the option is if we want to keep you, you'll get that last little bit of money. If we don't want to keep you, you ain't gonna get it. You're a free agent again. Go get you some more money. They end it like that, man, because there's way too many transfers. Like, teams can't really get good because the coaches don't know who they going to have next year. They're not even recruiting no more. I heard this today. It's not about recruiting no more. Now it's about retaining. Because if you have this great team, then all of a sudden, after the season is over, everybody's poaching. Like, we'll pay you more money. If you come over here, we'll pay you more money. It's like a whole new team every year. Think about it. If you like college sports, what you liked about college sports is like, 2 years ago, you knew little buddy that was playing with your team, and in the next year, you know the exact same team is coming back. You love him. You seen him around the community because they've been there all these years. Now that money came in, they going to the next buyer, the highest bidder every year, and it's all out of whack, man. They really need a commissioner for real. But anyway, we talk about this for hours, bro.
Yeah, we'll be on and on, brother.
All right, man. Let's get to the one word of the day. We do have a one word. Here we go. This one word. No.
Of the day.
Antonio Brown, you are the one word of the day. Tell them why, Rob.
Hey, look, this one word can be the one word of the millennium, man, because he just can't get right. Look, former
Cannot get
NFL wide
right.
receiver Antonio Brown is currently wanted on second-degree attempted murder charge in Miami, stemming from an incident at a celebrity boxing event where he allegedly fired shots at someone who he had been fighting with. Now, I couldn't get the video up where I could have clipped it and just showed it. Apparently, Antonio Brown tussling with one dude, two other dudes jump in, security guards rush in, Antonio Brown pull a John Wick move, grab the gun out his holster, and start chasing one of the dudes he was fighting, and then block. That's how it went. Now, they said allegedly, he's now over in the Middle East. There was a video on his social media. He said he was in the Middle East. He riding a bike, smiling, and having a good old time.
Yeah.
The warrant was issued on Wednesday, and police have confirmed that Brown, or today, and today, and police has confirmed that Brown has not yet surrendered. So the one word is over. I almost said it. It's one word is over in Middle East. You know, the guy, Mr. G, for those who can't see and you listen in audio, he said, I thought he shot up into the air. The guy who's saying, he said that Antonio Brown shot at him and it semi-grazed his neck, is what he's claiming. Now, right now, One Word is trying to get paid. But it's just the fact he keep putting himself in these positions.
Yeah.
About a year ago, we had him on here as One Word of the Day. The year before that, we had him as One Word of the Day. Because he was in Dubai naked, swimming in the pool, and it wasn't one of them type of residents. I mean, one of them type of
that type of parties. Wasn't even that type of party. They ain't want you naked. They ain't want you. One word.
Yeah. So mentally, he gone, man. I don't. Yeah, I pray for that brother because something ain't right.
I think brother needs some help, man. You know what I'm saying? He in the mental institute. I don't know what the one is called here in St. Louis, but in Memphis it was a place called Lakeside. You know what I'm saying? Mental health facility. He need to go to a mental health facility, man. For real.
Mr. G, you are right. He did get arrested that night and they let him go because they hadn't had the video footage yet. They just questioned him. And as soon as they let that boy go, he hopped on that plane and dipped. He already.
The boy said, deuces, I'm out.
Deuces, get on that PJ.
Yeah, man. All right, man. One more thing before we get on up out you here.
Yo, have you ever thought I really enjoy what these guys are doing with this podcast? How can I help support them? How can I be a blessing to them? Look, we got this little thing called like, subscribe, and notification button. We went up a couple of subscribers. We appreciate all our new subscribers. If you're listening to us on audio, look, leave feedback on that. The 5 stars, 4 stars, whatever the star is on the outlet that you listen to, however many is the most, hit that mug. You dig what I'm saying? That's how you could do it. If you want to sow a seed, go to our Cash App. Cash App sign, not the same podcast, or the comments. We appreciate y'all for being in the comments tonight. We appreciate y'all, your prayers, everything that we got every time we go live. Thank y'all. We don't take this for granted. We keep saying that, and we keep just trying to do our best to get better so that we can continue to be not the same than what y'all normally see everywhere else.
Amen. All right, man. With that being said, be sure to tune in tomorrow night at the same time for our Hot Topic and Music show, playing the latest and greatest in CHH music as well as positive music. Yeah. Let's hopefully we don't get cut off. But nah, we don't get cut off, man. But make sure you tune in again, man. For that tomorrow night at the same time. Yeah. Trying to support dudes, man. They cutting us off. All right, then. Skip your little raggedy music. Nah, man. I'm kidding.
Right.
Anyway, man, we'll be out, man. I'm C-Micah.
I'm Robert Dean.
And we are just about out of here. About now. Yeah. All right, man.
Tell them it's not the same. This the podcast, and we call it not the same. Faith, culture, talking sports, get it in your brain. We might debate the goat and then tell you that Jesus reigns. Then I got episode about the part we not the same. Culture not the same. Boy, I feel like Robert Dean, and just like Robert been redeemed, glory to the King. I feel like C-Micah, this music with faith in it. Put the word on 808, I'm talking great. Steph Curry with the shot, boy, I'm talking long distance. Boy, you messing with a Grizzly, you would think I played in Memphis. We be going back and forth, this like Serena playing tennis. But it's LLC's up in this thing, that means we stand it's not the same. This the podcast, and we call it not the same. Yeah, this the podcast, not the same. Faith, culture, talking sports, get it in your brain. We might debate the goat and tell you that Jesus reigns. Then I got episode about the part we not the same.